Now, cattle rustling and early marriage among pastoral communities have for decades been blamed for low literacy levels in some arid counties. But a new model to foster peace and penetrate the community through education is already bearing fruit in parts of West Pokot. Murimi Mwangi now reports on the cross-border peace schools in West Pokot.
If these mountains were to speak, they would probably tell volumes of harrowing tales of gunshots and bloodshed in the valleys below, fueled by a wind of tribal animosity that has viciously blown among rival pastoral communities of West Pokot for decades. But perhaps not anymore, as such songs of peace defy the chaotic echoes of the past, thanks to this education model of cross-border schools, where learning facilities are constructed at the borders of rival communities, such as this one at the banditry-prone region of Akulo in Sigor constituency, near the border of West Pokot, Turkana and Baringo counties. And this other at Katkomor region near the Kenya-Uganda border, integrating the rival Pokot and Sebei communities from across the neighboring Uganda.
Saizi imesaidia watoto wanapata elimu, imefanya hata watu wametoka mbalimbali wenye walikuwa wametoroka, wamerudi hata sasa wanakuja wanasoma hapa. Sasa imefanya hata tunakuja tunafanya biashara hapa.
Kuna watoto anatoka Uganda. Anakuja kusoma hii shule. Bia naye kuna taraja. Hapo kuna taraja tuko na chengwa.
Tunataka maneno ya vizuri sana ambayo tunaangaliana na watu wangu Turkana Kapala wote. Atutaka wakapala ambayo tunataka ati musikuja hapa. Kila mtu wakapala shule hapa ndio kapala wote.
And like torrents of blessings from Mother Nature, perhaps to further quench the residents' thirst for peace, are these two natural springs oozing clean water throughout the year in the middle of this dry, dusty and thorny neighborhood, only a few meters from the Akulo cross-border school. The project, undertaken jointly through the Sigor Constituency Development Fund and the West Pokot County Government, once complete, will provide boarding facilities to pupils from rival Turkana and Pokot communities.
Even a madman cannot attack because you don't know whose kid is whose inside. Are you getting the context for which I have built the school? Bring Turkana in, Pokot in, everybody in, and tell me now go and fight them. Who will you fight?
The message is that besides these schools, the two schools, we are asking the parents in this county to take their children to school. Not only in these schools, because the future of this county will depend on whether the children have gone to school or not.
2017 statistics from the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics puts illiteracy levels in West Pokot at over 60%, a disturbing trend replicated in the neighboring Turkana, which leads at 82%, a trend largely blamed on retrogressive cultural practices such as early marriages, while the age-old practice of cattle rustling and regular migration of the pastoral residents in search of water and pastures has further hampered efforts to penetrate the community through education. Gunshots, bloodshed and hostility might have defined this environment for decades, but completion of border schools such as this at Katkomor no doubt will give this environment